Good morning, everyone. 15 production hacks you must know. These are handy things that is always good to know if you are walking on the journey of real estate. And like any other journey, you have to have some good hacks that would help you along the way. And let's begin. Next week, we are having our friend coming and explain to us a little bit more about marketing and how we can get leads faster and for a best price. And I think that's a good session to attend for all of us to learn more about how to create leads. We need it every single day. So be here next week on 25th at 10 a.m. Role play every Monday at 9. If you like, join. If you don't like, join again. Why not? My YouTube channel is full of videos, a lot of instruction video. It's just not talking. There are instructions step by step, tell you what to do. So today, webinar is about 15 production hacks. I try to give you some more bonuses there. The way audiovisual goes page. So if stop at one page, just tell me. Why we need to learn these hacks? Number one, we have these hacks to make our job faster. We can have it to so make our job easier and be more efficient. Number one, protect your morning from checking your email. How many times all of you heard this and how many times you just ignore it? The first thing you open your eyes, you grab your phone or your watch and check your email. Do not do that. You don't need it. Remember, one of the most important asset you have in your life besides your time is your mind. Even Tony, what is his name? Anthony Robbins said 90 or 95% of you or your success is in your mindset. So if mind is so important, why we're just treating it as a garbage? Don't do that. Your morning, you have to protect it. With these hacks, with the business you're running, you have to stand up and claim your authority over your life, over your schedule, over anything you say, anything you think. That I read some time ago by Rami Sharma. Apparently, he got into a deadly accident, and when he survived, came out of the accident, he realized that he can wake up early morning and start promoting this club. It's 5 a.m. club, which is very successful now. If you search it online, you're gonna see they have clubs getting together at 5 o'clock morning, and it's amazing. So he is also sharing his story how waking up early at 5 o'clock transformed his life. And if you're not sure, start doing it. Sleep on time, sleep around 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11, but wake up as early as you could. You will be surprised the amount of time you can be more productive at that time of the morning. No social media in the morning as either. So the worst thing, social media is like a sand would pull you down in. So you see one thing, you want to go to the next page, you want to see the second thing. Oh, that's cute, that's interesting, that's entertaining. Let me send it to my friend. And then you open your eyes, it's half an hour, it's gone. I've seen people spending hours on social media non-stop. That's disastrous. Start your morning by working on your wake up early morning at 5 o'clock, maybe 5 to 5:30 you go for a walk. Maybe 5 to 5:30 you're gonna go for reading a book or meditation, or just sit down outside, admire the nature, the beauty. Do something that is between you and your mind, a communication, a conversation, meditation. Convert your followers to email. What do I mean by that? I've seen many agents say I have 2,000 followers on Instagram. I have 5,000 people in my TikTok, in my Facebook. They are not a big deal. I tell you why. The moment that Instagram decide to shut you down, you have nothing. You came down to nothing. So if they are an asset to you and your business, if you can have them with you. So find a way, offer lead magnet, for instance, to so for them to give you their email address so you can be always in communication with them. If tomorrow TikTok is banned, it's gone. Doesn't matter you have 20,000 followers or not. So a hack would be for you to try to find a way to pull them out. In my Facebook page, I have a questionnaire asking them if you're interested to provide me with the email so I can send them some properties. So every day at least, and I put them into my database and I drain campaign them. Do high power prospecting in the morning and paperwork afternoon. Usually people, okay, put it this way, people are attracted to other people with energy. If you are go without energy, you lost all of your energy, you can hardly talk, then people are not attracted to you. Where can you find the most energy is in your morning. When you wake up, you have a lot of energy, you're ready for the rest of the day, then it's the best time for you to contact your prospect. Sometimes my wife is calling me and the way she talks, I know she has a smile on her face. And I said, why are you smiling? She never asked, how do you find out? Because her tone's changing. So if a simple tone, because you're smiling, is changing, imagine how much your energy can change the conversation. And people are attracted to other people with energy. Number 4, create a to-do list for the day and for the week. For the week is a big image, but for the day, that commit to doing those actions, those hours. But for now, use color pictures for a quick reference. I remember back in Montreal, I had a program called microbiology, and we were studying the name of the viruses and microbes and bacteria. They were tough, whole bunch of Latin's word. So the best way to remember them was to color, put a drawing, whatever that you could relate to it. And then when it comes to the exam, you don't remember the name of that bacteria. You remember the color of something that you draw on the side, and that color was carried into the name of that bacteria, so you could easily remember the name of the bacteria. So you're relating things to. So using color in my calendar, I'm using orange color for the most important appointments I have. The things that I have to do, I don't color it, or maybe I color it blue. But anytime I flip through the pages, anything I see orange, I stop there because I have to be at that place or do that task at that certain time. For instance, this morning at 10 o'clock is highlighted orange. So I know this is something I have to do. I'm committed to the time. Learn to say no. There are many times you have other plan and someone calls you. One all those extra tangles that you don't need to, and that would destroy your productivity day. So learn to say no. Your time block is there. Someone calls, okay, after 12 o'clock, yes, before 12 o'clock, no, I have another engagement. So learn to say no. Write your appointments, uh, load them off your mind. This is very important. If you don't have a calendar, if you don't write things down somewhere, then your mind becomes busy with all the things that you are committed to have. And then that will slow down your process. And then eventually you will start forgetting them. So write down everything you have in mind that is important, put in your calendar, and commit to doing them. And then leave your mind free for the actions that you have to take. It's like decluttering your mind. If you declutter your house and that brings some fresh, clean flow of energy, same thing for your mind. Write your agenda the night before. As soon as you get to the morning, you have to start and sitting down and start thinking what you're going to do. Usually in the morning, your mind is occupied with the task you have to do immediately. But if you have it written the night before, you are stepping back, you're looking at the tasks you have to do tomorrow, then you can write them down properly. It happened to me many, many times. I said, okay, I don't have time to write it. I want to go to bed, sleep. And the morning after, I wake up and said, what was that I was supposed to do today? I forget. So make sure you write them down and you organize it the night before. Make your car your university. Listen to podcasts. Many years ago, I decided to not listen to radio, to learn things. You spend a lot of time in the car. So why not put those hours to something productive? There are a lot of podcasts that you can download. It's free. You can listen to them. I'll very often listen to Mike Ferris podcasts, and there are many other good, very good podcasts. It doesn't need necessarily to be real estate all the time. Sometimes we need to relax a little bit. So listen to podcasts about mindset, about marketing, about different things. Sometimes I'm listening to science podcasts about the health. There are a lot of good podcasts. Just keep your mind busy with learning new things all the time. And I'm using those hacks that I'm learning from some of this podcasts. It might not relate to real estate, it might relate to business, but these are very good, useful things you can always do. Number 10, delegate tasks, outsource them, and use freelancers. If you are coming across video production or writing something down, you can go online and find a lot of freelancers that they can do that with almost very, very minimal cost. Some time ago, I was preparing, I put my idea about real estate. So I sent my content to this person back in India, I think, and he created me a whiteboard animation. He did it in half a day. Now, to go there and spend time learning that, I could have done it, but it could have small amount of money. I hired him, and while he was doing that kind of production, I was focusing on my real estate. So that will help you. Organize your browser email. I'm going to show you what I have here. This is the snapshot of my browser screen. You don't need to do the same thing, but that would help you. Like in my bookmark, I create folders. The one that is not folder, these are the one that I have a daily or hourly use of it, such as KV Core, my map, my Zoom. I'm always there. YouTube for sure. You can rename them if you want to. And when you create a folder, create a subfolder underneath, such as my real estate folder has schools in my neighborhood for my listings, my personal sites, real estate site management, real estate tools. So that would save a ton of hours. Use Zapier or AI. This is what I do all the time. For instance, if I have a picture of myself and I want to remove the background and put a different background, then I use a site called Picture Remove Background. Within 3 seconds, my background is gone. I have my own pictures separated from background. If I want to do that in Photoshop, it would take me a good 15 minutes. So why should I do that? So I use other tools to do that. Zapier, I use it to export my leads from Facebook or for Google and bring them and dump them into my KV Core. Zapier does it. During the day, if I get any leads, Zapier automatically do it. I think one operation in Zapier is free. Track your leads and follow up immediately. If you postpone them, if you postpone any task, any responsibility, anything comes across your way and you have to do it today, it's going to accumulate, goes up and up and up. Now I'm referring to the emails I get. Oh, I get an email. I have to really work on that one, but let me do that another time. It goes down and down and down. And the moment that you want to address that email, you have to go through a lot of emails to get to that one. So one of the hack I do, I create a subfolder in my Gmail called view now or address now or number one. And anything that I need to address, I just click and move it to that folder. So at the end of the day, all I need to do, just go to that folder, see what I have to address. Prioritize your daily task when you prepare the schedule for the day after. Just tell yourself which one is number one, which one number two, one number three. Number one has to be done and has to be done number one, first thing in the morning. Number two, number three is maybe we don't need to do that. So categorize the task you have to do for the day after. Get an accountability partner or a mentor. I always see mentorship as someone looking up in a maze and tell you where to go, what to do. Very often, when we are inside of the struggles of life and business, is like 2 meters wall. We don't know if you're going to the right direction or not. But if someone from top look at our situation, can tell you go to the right, go to the left, push, go forward, etc. So that's the task of a mentor. And a mentor also can be an accountability partner as well. So this is important. Now, this is a bonus, number 16. I'm not sure if anyone read this book. I'm sure you did, by Darren Hardy. It's called The Compound Effect. If you have not read the book, I 100% recommend you to read the book. It's an amazing book. It's basically talking about how the things we do on the daily basis or the habits that we build up can eventually end up somewhere else. Now, if you see you gain a lot of weight, and because the first day you were skinny, but you start having one slice of pizza with extra cheese on it. The second day you have 3 soda drink. Fourth day you had a whole bunch of chocolate. Of course, when you eat it that day, you don't see it, but these are accumulating, these are compounding. So that effect happens everywhere around us in our life. Health, relationship, work, just name it. I always refer it to analogy of airplane. If airplane is supposed to go to Vancouver, but changes the direction, it's not important, it's not necessary changing the direction to go to LA, but if only 1 degree changes as the airplane is going towards Vancouver, the airplane is going to end up being in LA or maybe even San Diego. So at 1 minute or 10 minutes, the pilot can easily switch the angle if he wants to. But if he ignores it, it's slowly going and end up being somewhere else. So this is a compound effect. The other effect that I'm really interested in is we call it the boomerang effect. What goes around comes around. And this is in our daily life as well. And that can happen towards vision, meaning that if you have a boomerang, you have to have a reason why you're using it. For instance, let's use the example of a bird. You are using a boomerang to hit the bird, but that's not it. The bird is your target. Your vision here is to get fed. You want to barbecue the bird because you're hungry. So you have the image of a barbecue bird. that you're going to enjoy eating it. So that's your vision. Your target is the bird. Tenacity determines many things. If you throw your boomerang with a little bit of energy, the boomerang would never come back to you, it would just fall in front of your feet. Skills, the way you throw the boomerang and the result you get, these are all depends to you. So in your real estate business, what is happening? If you don't have a vision, you have no target, you are working with not ease, but you're working with no energy on a daily basis. You're wandering around and you do not want to improve your skills. You will get the result of everything you put on the table. That is a boomerang effect. So what I suggest everybody to do when you get into the work habit, when you wake up in the morning, do whatever you need to do with tenacity, with power, with vision, with clarity, so you can go and become a successful agent. Any question? Whether you're sleeping or you're shy or you don't want to talk, or maybe you have no question. Talking about mindset, I wrote few notes here is in term of mindset hack. One of the things that saves me all the time is having a role model. Role model happens here, of course. You see the role model, you think about it, you read the achievement, and then you call it up in your mindset. And many times when I was door knocking, I was turned down by different circumstances, but my mindset was referring back to the role model. What a role model who's a warrior would do if they change this kind of challenges. Now, another mindset hack is to say no to associate with people with negative mindset. Say no to your negative thoughts. Say no to anything that comes along a situation, thoughts. Say no, stop it right there. Again, going back to door knock, I was talking to this agent. He said the first door he knocks, that person gave him hard time. So he jumped into his car and went back to his office. Why? Because his self-talk was getting him out of the door knocking. He allowed his self-talk to overrule his action, and he ruined his day. So learn to say no, learn to stay away from negative thoughts. There's nothing positive came out of negative thoughts. So you choose what you want to do. Pop in all the positive things. If you need to read a book, I read a book every single morning. If there is a page with a lot of empowerment, a lot of motivation, I read the same page. I keep that page for tomorrow. I underline it. I write it somewhere. I just put an inspirational message to everybody that I know, so I can encourage them as well. Continue reading and listening to positive mindset podcasts. YouTube. Sometimes for my lunchtime, I stand in front of my YouTube and I search for a motivational video. I need that. So work on your mindset as much as you could, more than anything else in your life. This is a lifesaver. This would determine what you want to do, but you have to treat it properly. You have to decide to choose what to put in your ears, what goes through your eyes to transform your mind. And if you transform your mind for positive, your life would come out positive. You have to be a role model to others. Find a reason why you are persisting and you building up your business. Find a reason greater than yourself. Because once you reach certain point, let's say you want to be successful in real estate because you need to have $500,000 a year. That is very much reachable. What's happened when you reach that goal? Are you stopping? And I've seen many agents, once they buy their car, because that was a dream car, their production came down. Have a bigger reason. One of my colleagues, she is sponsoring homeless dogs in Middle East. All the time she's in contact with doctors, with vets, with management at those places, help them financially, encourage them. That's the bigger goal that is hard to achieve, but she goes for it. And that keep her motivated to do whatever she needs to do to achieve that goal. So have a higher goal than your everyday reachable goals, something big, something some people attach a spirituality to it. That's fine. If that gives you fulfillment, just do it. So that would help you with your production. So it's always give and take in this life. It's not only give me, give me, give me. With the moment that you start giving away, that's the moment that you grow a lot. If you don't believe it, just do it. Now, any question for me? You're all good. You're good students. Is the quiet student good student? I'm not sure. Vlad, are you with me?
I'm here. Yeah.
Any question for me? I put
No, I was just surprised that you use Zapier to connect your leads to KV Core. I thought they have a direct integration.
what did you? Maybe I use that one. It's not external Zapier connections. I use KV Core to
To
get it.
connect directly to Facebook.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another program does it. I forgot the name, but I used to use that program. But there are a lot of AI tools. They are shiny objects. Don't go crazy on AI tools, but use the one that you are using. You need to use it every day to help your business.
Yeah, like you said, like something that makes progress and save you time.
That's right.
Yeah.
So for instance, pictures, I remove the background and I put it into my videos. So when the video comes, my picture with the building's background is there. So that's one of the things I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do I do Canva a lot for creating special videos for my videos. So it's all almost done. It's very easy to use it. Any other questions? So if you want to review this video again within a day or two, I'm going to post it into my YouTube channel. Again, you go back to my YouTube channel. There are a lot of things from the past as well. There are a lot of AIs. There are a lot of things about videos. I'm still working on my videos classroom courses to start hopefully next month. And so I could have you there as well. If there is no more question, always you can reach me at my email or my phone number, give me a call, and I will be more than happy to help you. Don't forget Monday role play, and next week we are having more about lead generation, and I'd like to see you there as well. All the best, and I wish you a great day and go make money.